Hey there, my name is Nathan Macias, and in today's video, I'm going to be revealing something absolutely crazy that I've never shared before, and it's exactly what has allowed us to grow our company at extremely high profit margins, and has allowed us to go ahead and grow other auto styling companies for ceramic coating, PPF, and window tint the same exact way extremely rapidly. And so today, I am officially unveiling the Shopaganda Pipeline, the shop propaganda system. And so in this video, I will reveal a new simple evergreen automated system we are using to generate over 100 qualified PPF, ceramic coating, and window tint leads every single day. And as you can see here, these are just a screenshot from 2 of the ad accounts we're currently running where we're getting extremely cheap leads, but that's not even the important part. These are also qualified leads. These are new vehicles and high intent customers who are looking to move forward. And so it's called the Shopaganda Pipeline, and it's night and day different than the common marketing methods you see pushed in this space because of how it systematically and ethically follows your prospect around the internet so you get more leads, more of them turn into customers, and you're able to sustainably grow over time. And as you'll see, this can be managed by just one person, as we will handle all the heavy lifting on our end. And here's a quick diagram of it. We'll get more into that soon. And the best part of it is you don't have to tinker with it or change it as you scale. We've used this system to grow brand new companies from zero to over $100,000 a month in new sales in less than 120 days. That was a ceramic coating company. And so my name is Nathan Macias, and you may recognize my name. I'm the guy who does all of the marketing and sales trainings for top auto styling shops around the country, such as Soul Guard Window Tint, T-Fats Auto Spa, Tint World Memphis, Ceramic Pro Selena, and many, many more shops. A lot of 6- and even 7-figure shops have either gone through one of my programs or been on calls with me for help. Even the so-called gurus of the space who claim to be able to help you make 10K per month, 100K per month, and so on, have been on calls with me looking for assistance. And so here's an image of me on a call, obviously. I've worked with over 167 shops in the past 2 years, optimizing hundreds of ad campaigns and generating millions in client revenue. Everything I do for clients is centered around efficiency. We build out marketing systems that get the best quality and volume, then take over responsibilities most agencies leave you with, such as dialing the leads, following up for weeks on end, and providing the highest quality sales training materials so you never get stuck on objections again. The ugly truth is we have officially entered a commodity economy. Everyone is looking for the best deal, cheapest prices, and doesn't care about small business as they once did, all while the economy is crushing us. And so if we take a look here, the inflation rates, the cost of goods, the cost of service delivery, the cost of labor, everything is stacked up against the modern day small business owner. And the old way of running ads straight to a form, texting them to book, relying on referrals to get to 7 figures, or even just thinking doing a great job will keep them coming back again and again are over. I know it because I've spent hundreds of thousands across client ad accounts trying it all, and I've spent money on my own ad account. As you'll see here, we've spent over $45,000 this year alone on advertising to prove that this just doesn't work anymore. And the reason they don't work is because they don't convince the prospect they need to work with you before the call. This leads to a high cost per lead, low close rates, and feeling like no matter what you say, prospects just want cheaper. This is the old way of client acquisition. So as you can see, the old way of marketing is just run a top of funnel ad. So just run ads to everybody. 3%, if you're lucky, will fill out the form. They get a call from the business. They're not really sure who you are. They don't know much about you. They're just like, okay, cool, I filled out an ad, whatever. And then some buy, but most don't. Around 3 to 5% buy. This doesn't work as efficiently as possible. And trying to build trust on the call, differentiating yourself from your competition, and getting them to pay in less than 15 minutes not only bogs down your time, spending all day talking to unqualified prospects, but also creates a bottleneck in the business where you can't take any more calls, but you don't have enough new sales to hire in a sales rep. Think back to every time you've decided to spend $1,000 to $3,000 on a service. I'm sure you decided to buy long before you ever hopped on a sales call or talked directly to the rep. According to Google, the modern buyer needs 11 touch points before they're ready to buy. What we have found after working with dozens of clients in our own business is that the highest spenders have consumed multiple YouTube videos, have seen at least 3 ads, and are actively engaged with our text and email campaigns. Similarly, in our clients campaign, the highest ticker buyers need to see at least 6 ads, communicate via email or text, and to speak to at least 2 representatives of the business. This may seem like random points to an untrained eye, but it's not. We manufactured this journey after looking at who spent the most money with our clients over thousands of transactions, right? We've been at this for years with hundreds of shops. And what's even better is we found a way to replicate this consistently and effectively. We call this the Shopaganda Pipeline, the Shop Propaganda Pipeline. It is a new kind of marketing system that works on building your status before ever getting on the phone with your prospects, making you stand out in a commodity economy where everyone's just focused on the cheapest prices. Once we installed this system in some of our clients' businesses, the effect was clear. They had shorter calls, less than 7 minutes. They had higher ticket jobs. They were booking in multi-$1,000 jobs, and overall building a business that serves them rather than them serving their business all day. And so the Shopaganda Pipeline systematically manufactures the authentic 7 touch points needed by prospects to move forward. This leads to more and better sales conversations, even working while you sleep. And so let's dive into what the Shopaganda Pipeline actually looks like, right? And so this is what the Shopaganda Pipeline looks like. First things first, we need to run some sort of high quality educational ad. Most agencies, what they just do is they throw up an ad that gives some special offer. I'm sure you've seen it, the $4.95 ceramic coating, the whatever ceramic coating. It's all cheap discount stuff. It's all low price. It's not quality. What instead you need to do is you need to be running video creatives that educate the prospect, right? Because have you ever hopped on the phone with a prospect who just has no clue what you do? That's the problem with most modern marketing methods. So we run actual educational ads that show the process, that show the before and after, that show everything throughout. And they're all videos so that the prospect can actually watch it happen in real time. And just like a normal top of funnel ad, some will fill it out, most will bounce. But where we separate ourselves in this spot is that the bounce people are retargeted with more top of funnel ads. These top of funnel ads will be more educational. There'll be more stuff about your shop that encourage them to go ahead and actually fill out the form. Once they fill out the form and they're actually in our pipeline, there's a chance that they right here just bounce straight to getting a call. If you're fast with your leads, which we encourage, they should bounce straight to a call. But let's say that they don't, and for example, they fill it out at 9 o'clock at night, you're not going to be able to talk to them. And what happens with a lot of those leads in most cases is those leads go ahead and they just don't get nurtured at all. They don't get worked at all. And they go cold by the time you even get to them the next day at 10 a.m., right? And so instead what we do is retarget them with ads that talk about your shops and services. So we can retarget them with an educational ad about ceramic coating. Retarget them with the benefits of having the swirl marks and the clear coat protected. Retarget them with positive Google reviews, with testimonials from your past clients, right? So that they go ahead and they start to trust you more. Then when we retarget them, we're incentivizing them. The call to action is, hey, check out our business profile, right? They're clicking onto your page and they're consuming more and more of your content. So by the time they ever get on the sales call, they're absolutely in love with you, right? Then when they go ahead and get the call from the business, even more people buy. So instead of getting 3 to 5% to buy, you get 7 to 10%, which is awesome, right? If you're spending $6 to get a ceramic coating lead and you get 1 out of 10, even 1 out of 10 to buy, or 1 out of 20, you're spending $100 to get a $1,200 customer, I'd make that trade any day of the week. And so let's say for whatever reason they don't buy still, we're still going to keep hitting them. Now that we have them in these audiences and we've taken them through such an in-depth process, we'll retarget them with more past vehicles, more testimonials, and more special offers to pull the trigger now where they can call directly in. And they then become a buyer based on believing in your brand within the next 30 to 180 days, right? And so instead of doing it the old way, where it's essentially run the ad, some will fill it out, sell them, and they buy or they don't, we're hitting them over and over and over, and we're keeping this audience data that we paid for so that we're able to go ahead and consistently scale shops, right? There's only so many cold audiences who have never seen you, especially once you've been doing this for a while. If you want to scale your shops to that multi-6, 7-figure level, you need to know how to maximize your ad spend, especially if you want healthy profit margins, which is what our clients are looking for. And so by now you see that the Shopaganda Pipeline is so powerful at getting your customers to see you everywhere. They have no choice but to reach out, respect you as an expert, and overall buy the highest end packages from you. And that's why for the first time ever, we are offering to build out the Shopaganda Pipeline done for you into your business. If you've already heard enough and want to take advantage of this unique opportunity, click the link below and book a time to chat with me and my team. We're looking for a beta group of ceramic coating, window tint, and paint protection film shops to build out the Shopaganda Pipeline in the next few weeks. We are not trying to sell everyone on this call. We have already validated this offer with our business, with dozens of clients, and are only looking to work with top tier shops and business owners for this group. So there's no risk if you go below, click the button, and schedule a time to see if you even qualify with me and my team. Now, for those of you who need more information, just keep watching for a minute. Think of the Shopaganda pipeline as a moat around your business. More and more of your competitors are simply copying what you do. They're running ads offering the same exact service for cheaper and with bigger promises. This might even leave you wondering how they can keep their doors open charging so little. And why shouldn't they? If the only thing that makes you different is how much you care for the vehicles or how great your service is, they can say the exact same thing. Let's face it, while I'm sure you are great, you aren't unique. This makes it easy for them to come in and seem like the same thing. How many times have you been told that the guy down the street does it for cheaper? But if you can build a brand, which is what the Shopaganda pipeline is best at, you can create a moat to sell from. Branding is what allowed Kylie Jenner to make $1 billion at 21 years old. The Rock to make $800 million off of tequila, and companies like Duracoating Technologies and the Rag Company to sell the exact same brands as those random Chinese manufacturers at 3 times the price. Because when people only want to work with you, they will pay whatever it costs. So if you're ready to build a marketing system that is sustainable and builds on itself, rather than relying on one-time sales and always chasing the next lead, schedule a time to chat with me and my team at the link below, and I look forward to seeing your business 10x in the next year.